Have you realized that you've been dating a vampire, an energy vampire yet? Have you come to the conclusion of who you actually been entertaining, letting into your space, letting into your body, letting into your energy? Have you actually realized that you've been with an energy vampire? Have you realized that when you got with this person initially, they was a bit stuck, confused about life and what they wanted to do? Have you realized that you were more clear with your life and your plans and what God had for you in your life at the time? Have you realized yet that they came in happy to be with you because you had more of a structure? You had things planned. You listened to God. You follow your intuition. You seen what it was and what it ain't. And now you knew how to plan things properly and to, be courageous and to just go after things. And this person, they was the total opposite of you. They were a bit scared. They needed validation from people. They needed people to say, oh, yeah, you should do this. They needed to ask 100,000 people before they decided to do something. As opposed to you ask God. God give you the sign, you're going to do it. Have you realized that yet? Have you realized that when you got with this person was happier than they ever fucking been in their life? Have you realized that? You still know why? You don't know why? Let me tell you why. Have you realized that now that you're not with this person? Let's fast forward. Have you realized that now that you're not with this person, your life seems to be getting back into balance? Have you also realized that now that you're not with this person, their life has gotten back to where they started? Have you realized that all that you gave, that light to that person, is leaving them and now they're going back to what they started when you met them? Have you realized this yet? Have you realized that although they're going back to where they started, you still now feel drained, tired, aggravated, a little unhopeful because you let them come in and take your energy and you filled them up, or they filled themselves up with your energy without you even knowing, because they're a vampire. And now you're stuck feeling drained, unmotivated. And you're trying to figure out, how can I get my spark back? I was so much myself. I was doing this. I was creative. I didn't care about shit. I was posting. I was talking. I was doing whatever I wanted to do. I was in like a kid energy where I was just exploring. And now I feel so drained. I feel like I don't want to do anything. Have you realized that that man or that woman has soaked up all your good energy yet? Have you realized that this is because of the person or the people that you had in your life? Where now they feel very good and restored and new, and you feel very drained, sad, and sorrow. But have you also realized that sooner or later, if you claim your power back, you will begin to feel yourself again, and they will go back to themselves, which is the way that you met them in the first place? Because an energy vampire can only survive off of energy of good people, of motivated people, of people of drive, of people of ambition, of people with dreams and goals. So if you're someone who has these things or has a calling over your life, right? Someone that has a purpose, or you live with purpose, you do things intentional, right? You have a goal, you have a mindset that is very clear about your life, your plans. Understand that you will attract these energy vampires way more easily, because why? They need that. Them being around you is just enough. And some of them, they was more than just around you. So imagine all of that they harvested from you, excuse me. Have you realized that when you were in this relationship with this person, and you started to give good ideas, this is the beginning of the relationship, okay? And you started to give them ideas to help them, right? To change them. Have you realized that at first they tried to act like they didn't want to take your advice, or they didn't want to listen to you, right? With the things that you were telling them, so that they can get in high hopes or spirit like you was when you first met them. Have you realized that they were trying so hard to not listen to you? They didn't want to listen to you. They wanted to act like they didn't care about what you were saying, right? I know y'all realize that. But have you realized later down the line within the relationship, this person started listening and doing everything that you told them to do? Have you realized that they actually was listening? Have you realized that they actually do believe in what you say because they know that you are smart? Have you realized that they like to do that shit to make it seem like, oh, I don't know, I want to do my own thing. I need to do my research. I don't know if I want to just listen to what you're saying right now, to make it seem like they really going to go process some things. But the whole time, they actually know that they're going to take your advice. You realize that yet? And then have you realized when they finally decide to take your advice and start living the way that you suggested that they should have, giving ideas and whatever to increase the wealth or increase the growth in someone? Have you realized that now that they started to do your ideas and now their confidence is a little bit more boosted? Have you realized that now they're making it seem like you didn't help with that? You didn't give them that. Have you realized that? Oh, you realized it. Have you realized that now you're sad? Now you feel like this person slapped you in the face because now they feeling themselves and they acting like you wasn't a part of that. And it's not even like you want all the credit. You just wanted to be credited for whatever it is that you did. But the fact that someone doesn't credit you is a slap in the face. I'd rather someone just not speak about it at all. If you're not going to credit the people involved with the project, don't talk about it at all. Have you realized that? Have you realized that this shit actually did affect you, and it does still affect you, and it might still be affecting you right now? And it's okay that it affected you, and it should affect you because guess what? You were around a vampire. Have you realized this yet? Have you realized that this person always tried to have attitudes and be mad and act like they didn't want to listen to you? Whole time to turn around to really want to listen to you because they know that you're really fucking smart. And then they get to listening to you. Life started progressing for them. And now they starting to treat you a little different. Like they never needed you. They never, like they always had it in them when you the one that came in and gave them that spark. Have you realized that yet? Have you realized that? Have you realized now that the roles have reversed and you're feeling a little bit more down, shy? You're not yourself. You're not as confident. You don't want to get dressed up. You don't want to really explore the town now. Have you realized that your energy is kind of like drying up? Have you realized that? And have you realized from the side of your eye that this person has way more energy? They're ready to have fun with this person. They want to see this person. They want to hang with this person. They're ready to do this. They want to invest in themselves to do this, this, and this. But nothing with you, really, for real. Have you realized that? Have you realized that instead of this person motivating you to get that boost again, how you helped and motivated them, they don't care for you to be motivated and boosted. They want you to stay down. They want the roles to be reversed where now you feel lost and they feel sure. Have you realized this? Have you realized that this person doesn't know how to really stand clear and stand firm on things? So you were in a relationship with someone that was in secret competition, or you were in a relationship with someone that judged you or compared you to their family members and their friends. And the whole time you were nothing like them. Have you realized that? Have you realized that this person was putting you through shit that you never even deserve? It's like this person wanted you to prove that you were worthy of this, but you were already set out to be worthy. God already crowned you. And this person wanted you to feel like you needed to be seen as worthy to their parents, to their friends, to their siblings. And these people probably ain't shit themselves. Have you realized that yet? Have you realized that although you're sad when you broke up with this person, because why you're sad? Because they're a fucking vampire. So you're sad because you ain't happy. Why? Because you ain't got no energy. You're not in the mood. Have you realized that? Have you realized that you just haven't been in the mood lately? Have you realized that you just haven't been yourself? You haven't been as creative. It's like no clarity is coming in for you. Have you realized that? Have you realized that when you were telling this person that you were ready to leave this relationship or things is not working because now the roles are reversed and you're so down and out, this person has drained you so much and has not filled your cup up. So now they're overflowing and you're dry. Have you realized that? Have you realized that no matter what it is you do or say to this person, if you don't actually leave this person alone, you're going to always feel like that? Have you realized that? Have you realized that if I walk away from this situation or this person, is going to hurt me, but I will get through it like the strong person that I am because I have God. I believe in God. And, this man, he might have took a lot of things from me, but he didn't take my soul. And I'm going to ask God to restore me. I'm going to ask God for his forgiveness. I'm going to ask God for his mercy to make me back whole again so I could feel like myself. Have you realized that when you said these things and you made these prayers clear to God, God started working a number on your life? Have you realized that as soon as you started to say these prayers, God told you to get away from that relationship? God ended that relationship. God put you in isolation. You began to get into hermit mode. Have you realized that? Have you realized that God is really working on you right now? Have you realized that? Have you realized that although you might not know what's going on, is something going on? Have you realized? Although it might seem quiet right now, have you realized that if it's a quiet time and God has you isolated, it's because something is brewing? Have you realized that yet? Have you? And have you realized that although you guys are going to go with your separate ways, this person is not going to be, who you think they're going to be. They're going to be still bitchy. They're going to act like they don't need you. They're going to act like it's okay for y'all to break up. It's okay for you to walk away from them. They're going to act like they don't give a fuck. They're not affected. But guess what? It's okay. But have you realized that? Because soon you will realize that it's a facade. Soon you will realize that they can only harvest that energy and build and work on your energy only if you're around, only if you're present, only if you're feeding it. So now that you're not present, you're not feeding it, you're not around. Have you realized that this person is really going to go back to how you met them? Like I keep saying, have you realized that? Have you realized because this person is really not confident within themselves, because this person doesn't have a true relationship with God, this person doesn't understand things, right? They're not able to fill themselves up. This is why they became a vampire to begin with. They have to go and get it from other people. Why? Because they're lazy. It's so much easier to just steal from someone than to work hard to get it yourself. It's so easy to have covetous energy where you want something that doesn't belong to you or you want someone else's life. It's so easy to be like that. So easy to be a hater, so easy to be jealous, but it's so hard to be a real person that strives to be great, that's working hard every day. Have you realized that? Have you realized that time is going to pass? And first you're going to feel sad. You're going to feel a little weak because this vampire done sucked you from everything. And now they feeling all energized and happy. But you're going to realize that as time passes, the roles are reversing. As time passes, God is healing your heart. As time passes, God is restoring everything that this person took from you. And more each day, you are shedding from that person. And the more that you let things just rock and play out without any contact, without any communication, leaving that vampire to the side, everything that is of you will drop off of them. Everything that is in you will cast out of them. Everything is just dropping off. It's like flakes. And they will just be left with themselves to deal with themselves, to work on themselves, what they should have been doing in the first place. Have you realized that, though? Have you realized that when these pieces of you fall off of them, they're going to start walking and running right back into you, trying to find the owner, running into your skin, into your body? Have you realized that? Have you realized that when this person is removed from your energy and you, it has to get returned back somewhere. Energy has to go somewhere. And guess where it's going to go? Back to its owner. It's going to go back to you. And have you realized that one day you're going to feel so restored? One day you're going to feel brand new. One day you're not going to care, or that situation is not going to matter to you or trigger you anymore because God has brought you through that. Have you realized that yet? Have you realized that who you was then is not who you are now, because you would never let a vampire come into your life and take all your energy again? Have you realized that? Have you realized that this situation has given you discernment? Have you realized that this situation has brought you smarter, has brought you closer to Christ, has brought you closer to your family, has brought you closer to your friends, has brought you closer to the world and earth, and to understand what earth is really about? Have you realized that this situation has made you love earth more? Have you realized that? Have you realized that this situation has made you more grateful, more understanding to people, more compassionate, more closed off, less to speak, more eager to just listen? Have you realized that? Have you realized that although you feel like you were going through the worst time of your life, you actually turned out to come out the best of your life, the best you ever been? Have you realized that although the enemy meant this for bad, God turned it for your good? Although the enemy came in and stole everything he could from you, God is going to turn it for your good. You're being restored better than you ever been before. Have you realized that yet? Have you realized that the fact that you left this person, the fact that you made a commitment to believe that God will take care of you, and you decided, I don't need to deal with this anymore. I want to get back to myself. Have you realized that God is proud of you? Have you? Have you really realized that God is proud of you? Have you really realized how far you've come? Have you realized that you would never be in these type of situations again because you've learned so much? Your discernment is on point. Have you realized that now you passed the test where you can never not pass this test? It's like once you know application, you know applications. Once you know multiplications, you know multiplication. Once you know addition, you know addition. Once you know how to work Microsoft Word, you know Microsoft. It's like once you know the software, you already know it. Have you realized that now you done learned this software and you already know what an energy vampire is and you know what to look out for? Have you noticed that it's not your job to come in and try to build people up if they're not making an effort to go within and work on themselves and talk to God about it? Have you realized that you actually did do too much when it came to this relationship and you really could have did less? You could have not cared as much. Have you realized that you cared way more than this person even cared about their career, about their life? Have you realized that? Have you realized that even though you were secure in things, when this person came around, you became to be more conscious or insecure about yourself? Have you realized that? Like the person was just sucking all your confidence out of you because you were filling it up. So you were taking your confidence and everything from your own soul, giving it to someone else. And they was literally letting it happen, just harvesting it, just letting it happen. Whole time you didn't even realize that it was a transaction taking place. Have you realized it yet, though? Have you realized that although you went through so much, this could have lasted years for some people. This could have lasted months. This could have lasted who knows how long. This could have brought a baby in. This could have been a marriage. This could have been so much, career, everything. Have you realized that because of this situation, you have grown into the woman or the man that God has needed you to be? That God always knew that you could be, that God has called you to be? Have you realized that the enemy didn't win in this situation? It might have taken a while for you to get to where you are right now, mentally, spiritually, happy, at peace within yourself, where you're forgiving yourself. But have you realized that, the enemy really didn't win? God won the battle like he always does. Have you realized that? Have you realized that God won, which means you won because you was on the winning side? Have you realized that these tricks and stuff from the enemies, these vampires, they can't do this to you again because you're already a master at it. Your discernment is sharp. You know what to look for now. You know not to come in and try to do a pick me up. You're not coming in to save nobody. Only God could save them. You're here to inspire. You give people advice and keep it going. You're not here to literally save. Have you realized that you were really trying to save this person? And the whole time you was the one that needed saving. Have you realized that you've been saved? Have you realized that you changed a lot of things for your life and your family by leaving a situation that was no good for you? Have you realized that you broke that generational curse of being with someone that you don't love or you're not happy with? Have you realized that? You should be very, very proud of you. Whoever this message is resonating for, I want to say that you should be very, very proud of yourself. And I hope that you come to the realization of these things that I spoke on today. I love y'all, and I'll catch y'all in my next video. Bye.